There we go. All right. Time to start walking, I suppose. Hey, good morning, Danger Tater. How's it going? Ah, shoot, I didn't put sunblock on. Oh boy. Stop real quick and throw some sunblock on just because I remember now that I forgot to do that. Ah! All right. All right, there we go. Now we can walk. Oh yeah, Kyle, you know we're in Erie. I was doing the math, man. I should be into Cleveland, Ohio within 5 days here, man. So what's today? Today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I should be into Cleveland on Friday, I think. Thursday and Friday. Good morning, T. How's it going? Whew. I gotta tell you guys, I went out last night. I explored the city of Erie just a little bit. Made some new friends, met some new people. Had some good times, but I was a little slow moving this morning. Good morning, Amazing Stream. How's it going? And good morning, Monique Hayes. Good morning, Gecko Jeeper. So I'm, like I said, a little slow moving. We're working this out. I think I'll be walking through Cleveland on Friday. Or I'll be walking into Cleveland and then ending the day on like Thursday, I think. If that makes sense. Look at that timing, Ziggy, can't beat it. And good morning, Pookie, how's it going? All right. Good morning. You got your package from your mom? Thanks, Kyle. And yeah, Kyle, if you don't mind, if I'm allowed to use your place to do this, I definitely need to take a rest day when I get to Cleveland. I have not had a rest day since I left the Casanova area in New York. So if I get there on Friday, I'm thinking Friday will probably be a rest day, if that's all right with you. Absolutely, thanks, man. You been a nice guy yesterday. I watched it back. Yeah, Monique, that was Chippy McMonk from chat here. He was really cool, and he knew a lot about the area and was able to give us a lot of really cool information. It was nice. Yes, Friday in Cleveland, Kylie. Yep, I think that's the plan. I'm 5 days away now. Hold on. 5 days away now. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we should be getting into Cleveland, yes. Thursday we'll get in, Friday will be a rest day in Cleveland. I gotta check that. Sometimes my math is not so great. How far down am I walking here? We are walking to East 18th Street before we take our right. Okay, whatever you say, Gypsy. Morning, Dad. How's it going? But I went to a couple of different bars and breweries last night. A brewery that was actually on this street that we're currently on. And both places I was at, I met such nice people. And I got free t-shirts at both places, which was awesome. Really cool. Hey, Zeffy Zeff. Hello from London, England, man. Hello from Erie, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Beats International. Hey, good morning, Chippy McMonk. Just getting started here. I was just saying, I made my way to a couple of bars last night right here on this street, and we had some good times. It was nice. How was the hotel motel? Man, I'm telling you, I've been sleeping in a tent for most nights. It was basically the Ritz-Carlton to me. It was the nicest hotel I've stayed in so far, but there's not a whole lot of competition for that title. Also, Myth, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. I'm 24 female. Oh, cool, Zeffy. I am 26 male, and I am currently walking across the country, trying to live stream it all. Oh boy, we are headed right now to a Subway that's about a little shy of 5 miles from the hotel I stayed at last night, because we're walking across the country eating nothing but food you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. So I gotta get myself some breakfast, some energy for the day. What's up, Missouri? How's it going? No bed bugs is good enough, that's what I'm saying. No bed bugs, no diseases, I can get a good night's sleep there, you know? Alright. Food and water is important. Yeah, you can say that again. Hey, good morning, Miz. How's it going? Hitting your max training numbers in 7 minutes into Stream Nito. Max training numbers in 7 minutes into stream? Oh, yeah. Viewership-wise? Yeah, I know what you mean, Ziggy. Yeah. We're growing, man. It's awesome. I love it. Thanks for all the support, guys. That is awesome. Oh. And just because it's just the start of the day, and we might have some new people in chat here. If anyone's new to the channel, just so you guys know what we're doing, we are currently, like I said, walking across the country from Boston, Massachusetts to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. We left Boston on May 1st. The whole trip is going to cover over 3,044 miles. It's going to take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months to complete. And we're going to do the whole thing eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain, all in partnership with a great charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is an organization that takes kids and adolescents from underprivileged areas on adventures in nature and the wilderness. It's a really cool group, and I'm really glad to be partnered up with them. The only unfortunate thing about you getting to Cleveland this week is that you're probably the busiest I've been in a month. Sorry, man. I'll try to time it better next time I walk across the country. Whoa. And yeah, Jimmy and Monk, we have some great weather coming here for all week, I think, which is going to be awesome. Yeah, no worries, Ziggy, I got you. You say Moy Hazain for me and my friend. We are from UK and we love you. You're the best. Thanks, Mazzaro. Moy Hazain. I hope I said that right. This is the old post office and train station. Oh, cool, Chippy McMonk. I just wanted to walk more days with my boy. No worries. Hope you guys can still hear me. I know service drops when we get into a tunnel like this. But Bear Flu, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. Good morning, Portos, and gently moving. No, fortunately, we've been pretty lucky with blisters. We did about 6 months of training that really hardened and calloused over our feet before we left here. And because of that, we've had like maybe 3 blisters start to form. We just threw moleskin or duct tape on those babies. Called it a day and they never did. Hey Rick, how's it going? Got some nice weather today. Looking forward to tracking you down in the next few days. That would be awesome, man. I can't wait to meet you. And we are probably going to be in Cleveland by Thursday is what we were just talking about. No worries, Missouri. You're the best, man. I appreciate it. And good morning, Nathans. How's it going? Good morning, Redictator. Ah! Sorry, we're hitting an uneven sidewalk. You probably shouldn't say things if you don't know what they mean, if you are as clueless as I am. You're probably right, Ziggy, but I trust Missouri. They seem cool. Our home is a cook, but I love what you are doing. Thanks, Effie. It's certainly going to be an adventure. Rick the Generous Bastard, thank you very much for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. That is awesome of you. We had an awesome day yesterday, Rick. Well, obviously we made it into Erie, Pennsylvania, which is nice. But we met up with Chippy McMunk from chat, who is local to the area and knew a lot of history. Was able to tell us a lot about the city, which was cool. Then we did a nice little walk down by the bay. It was just a nice day overall. And to cap it off, I got a hotel to stay in. Had a couple of beers, local beers, out of Erie, and just had a great time. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Lol. What a generous bastard with the sub. Rick is really cool, I hear. Yeah, Rick comes to us from the Artman interview, which was, again, an awesome time. And Artman could not speak highly enough of Rick the Generous Bastard. Mazero34, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Oh, I really did, Chippy McMunk. It was awesome. Half the reason I'm doing this walk, man, is just to meet people exactly like yourself that live along the way. There's so many cool people in this world, and I want to meet at least a fraction of them. I'm just glad I was able to nag myself a hotel room last night, it being Memorial Day weekend and all. I was a little bit worried that they were going to be fill up. But we got ourselves a pretty good spot that apparently was like dead center of the city, by the way. All right. New TFT set on PBE. I know, man. I've been looking at it. I was looking at it last night while I was in the hotel. Nope, no video gaming for me. I'm too busy walking across the country. Richie Slammer, good morning. Oh, looks like you are in the big city. I am in Erie, Pennsylvania, yeah. We're gonna be out of here shortly though. We're just gonna grab a subway stop on our way out. It looks interesting, man. It looks interesting for sure. All right, we are taking a right here, but we're gonna cross the street and get over on the left side. That's just our preference. We like walking into traffic and not having it sneak up behind us. There we go. Ah, shoot. All right, maybe we made a massive mistake. Maybe we need to cross back over. There's a Dollar General over there, and I could really use some water. Ah, we'll be all right. There's a gas station up here. If we need water, we can stop there. Good morning, T. Hello. Subway must give you some food for free because you named that 1,000 times a day. I hope so, Monique. We got our fingers crossed that they'll reach out to us, but so far nothing yet for free foods. Although a couple of the individual restaurants have been nice enough to give us some things here and there. I've gotten, I think, 3 free subs, 2 at one place, which is cool, and a couple of free cookies too. Gas station stuff's is super cheap. I mean, I'll pay the premium to not have to cross the street, T. You know how I am. Lazy as all heck. Hopefully gas station water isn't like 2 days old. Gas station sushi, gross. Dr. Judun, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. Why can I not get the image of sushi flavored water out of my head now, Gecko? That sounds disturbing. All right, real quick, where are we? Okay. We're just gonna stay straight on here until, what is that street called? Does it say Poplar? Poplar Street, okay. Left on a Poplar, got it. What do we got here? Sean, we need to discuss your plan of walking through East Cleveland. Yeah. Do it in the middle of the day, I guess. It's good for something, I'm sure. Also, I agree with Ziggy Sean, especially when looking for a sponsor, best not to say things that may be TOS. I agree, T, you're right. Absolutely right. All right, let's go grab us some water here. Tree Street, yep, Poplar. I mean, we're getting out of the numbers. Premium water. Do we see a sign for premium water? Or just because this gas station makes the premium water? Let's see.
More sunshine. More.
Yeah.
I hope they have some.
Macy's Memorial Day sale has everything you need to dive into summer the right way, with specials like 30 to 40% off sandals, slides, and more, and 25 to 40% off tops and shorts from Ace, Tommy Hilfiger, and more. Plus, refresh your space with 50% off hotel bedding. And Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money Bonus Days. See Macy's.com/.
All right, we got it.
Savings on regular sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Hey Flip, good morning. Hold on guys, I'll run through and read these comments in a second. Just gotta pay for my water. Doing good, how about yourself?
Oh, good, man. Thank you. Fine. That's good. Just the water, please.
That's it.
Oh, right here, 169 bucks. That's all right. Receipt? No, it's all boss.
Two.
Hey.
I can't put food on the table and pay bills at the same time.
Alright, can I just open this?
I have my bills. Every
Yeah.
like each Friday.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. I was lazy and tried to ram through with the door and it did not work. Alright, what do we got here? Da-da-da-da-da. Some may think everyone has well the money on the same. I may cook, personal trainer, personal driver. I care about people and help them. And always will. I don't take what I have for granted. Awesome, Zeffy. That's really nice of you. Water not straight from the lake. Nope. Numbers go east and west. Name streets go north and south. I gotcha. Good morning, Flip. How's it going, bud? Design up Wilson. Just got a Subway. That's funny. Each and everything. Good morning, each and everything, by the way. Hey, good morning, Johnny Gweeble. And I think we are all cut up. Sean, we do not use our babies as battering rams. Listen, sometimes you lazy T, you know, the baby's there, the door's there. It just like works. All right. That's good. Well, yeah, we got water. We can live through another day. Awesome. That is always a good thing to try to do. I'm not saying I haven't done it. Lol. All right, bump. Oof. Ooh. Mr. Wilson is refueled. Yep. I'm refueled. My legs are working again. This is all great. Also, look at this cool button I got while I was at the brewery yesterday. Erie Ale Works from Erie, Pennsylvania. So we're keeping that baby to remind us of our wonderful time here in Erie. Morning, ABC. The hotel was great. Wonderful place to shower and get rested up, get all of our devices charged up, ready to stream for another couple days now. 3 or 4 at least. I did not actually, Danger Tater. No, I didn't actually spend too much time in the room aside from when I was sleeping. Like I said, I got in, got everything plugged in, charging up, showered, and then I went across the street to a gastropub called Jekyll and Hyde's, where I had some of the local brews. They told me that I should check out Erie Ale Works, the button I just showed while I was in town. So went there next and had a couple more beers, and it was good. Ruidism, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Also, real quick, now that we got a couple of people here in chat, let me just run through and thank some of the follows we got off stream, which apparently we got quite a lot. Block Train, Carolyn, Eastern Rises, I think that was all on stream. Yep. Mr. T-Dog, T-Bauer, MMW82, A13 Exis, Nowie, Raging Cage, Jamie P1212. Thank you all very much for the follows. I appreciate it. Appreciate all yous, and welcome to the walk. Good morning, M13. How's it going? Glad you were a room. Woo! Me too, man. I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to get a room because of it being Memorial Day and all, but we managed to find one. Nah, I'm pretty good, T. I just got my water. I don't need anything else. But thanks for the offer. And have a good time shopping. Ghostly Bloodlust, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Milk and bread. I have no idea what all these white things are floating around me. I guess the dandelions blew away, I guess. They're seeding. It's a lot of dandelions. Cheese in a jar. Gross. Alright, sounds good, T. Get the soft pretzels. I didn't really see any hotels in the area except at the Bay. They had a Marriott. Then I saw that other place. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw a couple of places when I looked into it on the map. But most of them were marked up ridiculous ABC, right? And I was not looking to spend $400 a night in a hotel. I still ended up spending a good amount. I think I spent like $200 a night for that hotel I stayed in, but I was really hungry for a place to charge up all the devices, so we had to do it. Little Oak Tree, good morning. Why don't you put the current state in the stream title? I guess we could, but we have our location listed in about a couple other places, so I don't know. It forces interaction to have to type in !map to see where we are, if that makes sense. And I like interaction. But I guess we could put it in the title, make it a little bit easier, right? Where are we? There you go, best Philly cheesesteak in town. That's a bold claim in Pennsylvania. And the title is long already, that's true too. Hey, Emotastic Munchkin, how is it going? Alright, how much farther we have here? Oh, we got 1, 2, 3 blocks then left. Okay. Then you didn't stay at an Arbor Hotel. Those rooms were something like 90 bucks a night. It didn't give breakfast, looked like just a basic hotel. I should have stayed there, ABC. I didn't see that one. 90 bucks a night. That would have been way better. I'm lucky I have some travel rewards points that I was able to use last night, so I won't be paying for that $200 hotel night, but that's all I could find. Going good, Emotastic. We are in Erie, Pennsylvania currently right now, working our way towards Ohio, and we should make it to Ohio by tomorrow. And nothing feels better than crossing a state line, so I am like excited, looking forward to it, you know? Just a short little jaunt down US 20. We'll be there in no time. Well, we gotta get to US 20 first, I guess. But we're on the way. The hotel is at the CRN or running into trash bags. Sorry. The hotel was at the corner of State and 11th Street. The hotel I stayed at was at the corner of 10th and State Street, so I was probably right next to it, ABC. I called the stroller company about the wheels. I couldn't talk to the tire expert, but I did manage to chat with the spokesperson. No kidding, Flip. That's pretty cool. What'd they have to say? I guess so, Dictator. I'm not often expecting to encounter full trash bags in the middle of the sidewalk. Spokesperson. Oh. I got you, Flip. Like I said, man, I'm a little slow moving this morning. I had a couple of beers last night, you know, and had a good time meeting people, but I was slow moving this morning for sure. Little Italy apparently now? Oh, really? Listen, I've never been to Italy, but I don't think this looks like Italy. I guess that place is called Reno's Place, so is Reno an Italian name? I'll collect my award now for joke of the day. Thank you, Flip. Yep. To get back to trimming on my bushes. No worries, ABC. Have a good day as well. Take advantage of this beautiful weather. That was a loud truck. Hungover in Vegas. What city and state are we in? Right now, hungover in Vegas, we are in Erie, Pennsylvania. If you type an ! map, actually, I have an app going called Real Time IRL that'll link to, and it'll show you my position in real time at any given point during my stream. Down doesn't look like any part of Italy I've been in. That's what I'm saying, ABC. But we are walking our way to Ohio shortly. I hope by tomorrow we'll get there. And then that's another state down and checked off of the list. Pennsylvania, is that where Dracula comes from? I was thinking about that the other day, Greatest Journey. So Pennsylvania, I think it literally translates to Penn's Woods. It was named after a guy, William Penn, who founded it. That's about all I know about the history of Pennsylvania. But I gotta think, like, if it's named in the same way Transylvania is, like, did he come from Eastern Europe? Who is this guy? But I have no idea, man. Alright, this is Cherry Street. After Cherry Street is Poplar Street, I think? Yeah, look at us. We can navigate through cities. Vania means woods. Castlevania is Castle Woods. I think so. That's just what I was taught in school anyway. Or it's either woods or forest. I think it was Will's, sorry. Yeah, Penn's Forest. Penn's Land, maybe? I don't know. William Penn was a Quaker and wanted a place for the Quakers, so he bought the land off the king. I think so, Greatest Dirty. Yeah, I think so. I'm no linguist. I certainly don't know languages. I don't even know English very well, but I think that is what it means. Speed check, lol. I'm slowing down a little bit. Give this guy some space. He's operating with who knows what in a shopping cart, and I don't want him to get skeeved out if we're right up behind him, so we're going a little bit slower right now. Where's the cart and arcs when we need them? Lol. We were talking about them the other day too. Pennsylvania, by the way. Is that another dude heading for California in front? You know, probably Richie Slammer. I should have asked him. We could walk together. This is where penicillin was discovered? I don't think so, Flip, but I don't know. Oh, now that guy's swearing about something, about someone else. Okay, we're just gonna keep on walking. At least that's what my history taught me. Yeah, me too, Kyle, that's what I'm saying. It's Bulbous in front pushing carts, lol. Dracula's from Transylvania, which is located in Romania. Yeah. So, I guess, does Vania mean forest? Hungover in Vegas, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. It's also a Commonwealth, whatever that means. So is Massachusetts. I guess it's different from a state. They call themselves the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And there's like only 4 states or something like that. I'm making up a number, but it's a low number. That are Commonwealths rather than states. I have no idea what it means, but you know, here we are. Good morning, Rankin. How's it going? Tell that guy who's the boss. Lol. Means we're all commonly poor, Chibi. Some guy kicking off, time to walk faster. Yep. He was not happy about something. He pulled into that parking lot, man. He started talking to another guy that was actually in that really loud red truck that we heard pass by earlier. He said something to him he didn't like, and he started swearing and kicking all about. So we left. Too much coffee in the morning. Lol. And here we are at Poplar Street, so we're taking this left. I was always taught, though, if you see a crazy man pushing a cart around with who knows what in it, screaming, kicking, and yelling profanities, you should probably give him a space. Good morning, Fire Doll. How's it going? Cheers, fellow Commonwealth. There you go. Fire Doll, thank you very much for the Prime subscription, man. That is awesome of you. I really appreciate it. Transylvania has the largest swath of unsettled land in Europe, according to, say, a Survivor Man episode I watched. Love Survivor Man. Actually, the survival knife I have is a Les Stroud survival knife special. Just saying. That orange Mustang that just passed looked identical to mine. Had to check and make sure it's still in my driveway. Lol. I'm glad it's still there. Good morning, Dr. Sharks. Are you worried you'll find a subway along the way that you will fall in love with? Wow, that's a deep and meaningful question I have not considered. It could happen, Dr. Sharks. It could happen. You know how love just happens to sneak up on you. Yeah, I love it, David Tater. Les Stroud's the man. Man. He uploaded all his episodes on YouTube for free now, too. I know, I've been watching them. Well, not on this trip, but I've been watching them before I left. Get ready for the trip, you know? Gotta get all those Survivor Man specials in. Lol. All right. Looks like we might have had a couple of other people join in, so in case there are some people that might be new here, just so you know what we're doing, we are currently walking across the country from Boston, Massachusetts to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. We left Boston on May 1st, and we're on this trip that's going to span over 3,044 miles. Take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months. And we're doing the trek eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain, all in partnership with a great charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is an organization that takes kids and adolescents from underprivileged communities on adventures in nature in the wilderness. It's a really cool organization, and I'm really happy to be partnered up with them. And thank you, Flip, for the info on the charity. All right, so we're taking a right here. I guess we can cross the street first. Cross Bull Street. And then we're gonna be right at Lombardo's Tavern. There's so much more navigation you gotta do when you're in the city than when you're just walking in the middle of US 20 in the middle of nowhere, New York, you know? Well, hey Sir Junk, how's it going, bud? Hey, quiet to listen. A good and sunny Sunday. You know it, man, and I'm glad to see it. Beautiful weather for Memorial Day weekend. Commonwealth is used interchangeably with state and just basically means it shares English common law origins. Oh, gotcha. How many Subway subs have you eaten so far? 2 a day. This is day 29. So 28 times 2 is 56 plus 1 because we had 3 in one day. So 57 subs eaten so far. Are you gonna walk back or stay there? Jokes aside, love the stream. Idea, good luck, Sean. Hey, Dr. Sharks, thanks very much for that, man. No, I'm going to stay out there for about a week or two, recover, shave up, get cleaned up, all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna be flying back home. That's the plan. Which state has had the best sidewalks so far? I didn't experience a whole lot of sidewalks when I was in New York. Or Massachusetts for that matter. But Pennsylvania definitely, even though I've seen probably more sidewalks in Pennsylvania than either of the other 2 states, definitely has the worst. So let's say Massachusetts probably had the best walking out of Boston. Hey, Captain Howdy, we're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good too. All right. That's a fun little car. I have no idea what that was, but fun looking. New York seemed like it was uphill the whole way. New York was uphill the whole way, man. And I did not realize that it was going to be like that. Obviously, I thought there were going to be some hills and some mountains, you know, the Adirondacks, but we were going below the Adirondacks, a little bit below the Catskills. So I wasn't expecting too many hills, but man, was it. Uphill both ways the whole time. Every once in a while, though, Ledbetter, you get a nice stretch like this one right here, and it ain't bad. It ain't bad. But that lasts about 50 feet, and then it breaks up again, and you don't have sidewalk, and you're confused, and don't know what's happening. Ooh. Sorry, guys, my body is readjusting to the being in the sun. We haven't seen the sun in like 4 days. So we're just getting used to it again. You should be done with the hills when you pass Cleveland. Yeah, at least until we hit Colorado again. Then we're back in the mountains for sure. Have you seen a UFO yet? Not yet, Sir Junk. We're not far enough out into the Midwest just yet, I don't think. But they're coming. Just you wait. We hit Kansas, that's UFO country. I hope you have sunscreen on. The MT Gamer, we absolutely do. I'm like in the middle of the street. There's cars coming either way. Okay. He did not want to stop for the guy in the crosswalk. I gotta say also, these Pennsylvania drivers have been aggressive so far. I thought Utah was UFO country. It is, Sir Junk, but there's multiple UFO countries. I feel like Utah is alien country because you'll see like the little guys there, but Kansas is UFO country. I would just skip the Midwest, honestly. It kind of sucks here. Lol. Well, gotta see it for ourselves. Oh Lord, they coming. Yeah, no kidding, man. And they did not think twice. He was just like, yeah, I'll run you over. I'll walk into the street, see what happens. Eat a footlong with a factor 50 instead of mayonnaise. Gross. I have not done that. The sun is a rare sight over by Lake Erie. I guess so, man. Yeah, the lake effect I hear causes some crazy weather, and I've seen it now, so I know what you mean. Protected from the inside out. I can't speak for any other part of Kansas, but Kansas City is surprisingly hilly. Well, I guess that's gonna be a change of pace for most of it that I hear is just flat corn land, so I guess there's a change of pace to look forward to. Be safe. I've been all over the world. Enjoy. I have to go. No worries, Zeffy. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice meeting you. The UFO lands and demands you to stop your mission, offers compensation of 35 Teslas. Would you decline Elon Musk's offer? For 35 Teslas? Yeah, I'd decline that offer. Yeah. You'd have to offer me something a little bit more enticing than that. It's a shame it's so quiet. No hot eye candy. Oh, okay. Nope. That's because I stand behind the camera, sir, junk, you know? Good morning, Not Guilty. How's it going? Glad to see you got a good night's sleep and shower. Had a good day, got some miles in. Keep up with some awesome work, my friend. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend. Always so positive, Not Guilty, man. I love it. Thank you very much. Kansas City is cool, but dang, they have a lot of roadside garbage. There's a lot of cities that are like that. That's like, if you ever go to New York, and no one ever warns you about it before, because they're all like, oh, New York is great. But New York will literally, people that live there just throw bags of trash on the sidewalk. And like, garbage workers come by and pick up these bags of trash off the sidewalk. And that's all that they spend their time doing. That's what they get paid to do, is troll up and down the streets picking up garbage. But in the meantime, as like just a normal person walking around the city, you're literally dodging piles of trash. Small shills? Okay, I'll take small shills, Siggy. I'll take it. That's a lot better than I was imagining. Depends, can the aliens help you combine all 35 into one mecha Tesla? Alright, so we are on this straight until pretty much the end, and then it's a left. Cool. Good to know where we're going. Hey KJ Dub, how's it going? Glad to see you have good weather today. Yeah, it's awesome. And if we look at the forecast, KJ Dubs, it looks like we're gonna have pretty good weather for the rest of the week, which is awesome. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to sleep in a dry tent, you know? Oof. There's nowhere else to store the trash in New York City until pickup. Love that city too. So much to see, it's crazy. Yeah, New York was awesome. Before I was, walking 20-something miles a day, crazy person, I went to New York with the girlfriend for a visit to see the city. We only had one weekend. We were staying there one night. So we wanted to see as much of it as possible. So we walked 22 miles a day just to see as much of the city as we could possibly see. Crazy story, the time that we were there was a couple years back while I was working down in Jersey. But New York, Manhattan, had the largest power outage in the history of Manhattan that weekend while we were there. So we were in our hotel after having walked 22 miles a day, that day or something like that. And all of the lights in the hotel went out. Everything went out. We had to walk down the flight of stairs because the elevators didn't work. So we walked down, like, we were on the 26th floor or something like that. We walked down 26 flights of stairs to get to the bottom, trying to find out what was happening. Then we walked another couple of blocks up from the hotel to get go to a bar, get something to drink, pass the time until the lights came back on. It was kind of a crazy time, but like all of the lights in all of Manhattan were out. The street lights, nothing was working. So there were literally people, just like pedestrians, that were walking by, directing traffic in the middle of the roadways. It was a crazy time. Really cool experience though. Where are we headed? I'm guessing to a Subway. Yes, Flip, we are headed to a Subway. This house looks very old. They all look pretty old, actually. I think Erie is a pretty old town. Good morning, Meave. How's it going? How was your sleep last night? It was awesome, man. Nice to have a bed and to be able to end the day with a couple of beers. So the Mechatech is capable of space travel. This is clearly the start of the movie Cloverfield. Lol. You know what? It could be. Found footage film. Don't know why people think New York City is interesting. I've been watching Mikey because he's cycling in New York City. Looks boring, TBH. It depends on what you do there, right? Like anywhere, Sir Junk. Whether or not you have a good time there is completely dependent on how you decide to spend your time, you know? Decide to spend your time. I had, parts of New York that I really liked, and then there were parts of New York that I didn't like so much. The trash was definitely a part I didn't like so much. I found the Times Square area fun to look at, sure, but kind of a boring area, not a whole lot going on there. But when we went down to Manhattan, we did the 9/11 Memorial Museum, which was really cool to see. On the way down there were a couple of parks where they had like street performers and everything like that, doing some really cool things in the actual parks. So that was really fun. Where else did we go? Central Park was really cool. I don't know if you guys were raised in the same generation, but for some reason when I was in like elementary school, they used to show that movie Balto all the time about the Alaskan sled dog that I guess helped get polio vaccines to a remote town in Alaska. But I wanted to see the Balto statue, so I got to see that. It was pretty cool. I didn't mind New York. Dasher stream during a power outage in New York City. Someone donated a clip of the Purge movie announcement. Lol. That is pretty funny. Food isn't the most interesting stuff. I like food. You know what I always thought? The same thing, Serge, but after watching some YouTube videos, it looks awesome, the variety of stuff you see there in the mix of cultures. I would love to go and try different types of coffee and food. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Sharks. Like I said, anywhere you go is going to be just as good as how you decide to spend your time. But I think the draw to New York is because there's such a variety of things there and available to you. Anything that you're interested in, you can find a group of people in New York or a place in New York that supports what you're interested in, if that makes sense. I miss coffee, so lol. I'd love to try Mexican food. It looks very cool. I am a big fan of Mexican food, Sir Junk. It is delicious. Enchiladas, my go-to favorite. They serve it to you, you just mix it all together in one big pile of slop and shovel it in your mouth. Refried beans, some rice. Oh my God, so good. Good morning, Shayna. How's it going? I was in New York and Times Square 9 months after now. Ooh, visited the World Trade Center site. It was surreal to say the least. Man. Whew, it was heavy. I'll tell you what. If you go to the memorial now, right, and you walk through the museum, they literally have recordings of people's voicemails that were being left and everything like that during the events, and they just have those playing throughout the entire museum, and it is a heavy time. And yeah, Sir Junk, it is really good. Weird little interesting fact about my age group too. Apparently they say that my age group, because I was 5 years old when 9/11 unfortunately happened, is the last age group that was old enough to remember the events of that day. Everyone born after me was too young to remember it. I still need to hit up the 9/11 museum and I live here. Demon Days, check it out, man. It's crazy. Pretty sure you're not supposed to be parked on the sidewalk like that, by the way. That, and they have these the two pools, right? The endless waterfalls that they have out front where the North and the South Tower used to be located. And they built a monument there with all of the names of the people that unfortunately passed in the event. But the monument has the water running under it, so it can be the middle of summer, the hottest day of the season, and when you touch that monument, it's still cold to the touch. It's really cool. Really cool. What are we looking at? Oh, white bag. Them TL Gamer. This is my stroller. It's a baby stroller. I have all of my hiking gear, tent, camping equipment, and sleeping bag all in this stroller that I am pushing with me across the country. So you're seeing just a little bit of a dry bag covering my hiking bag. Never forget that day. Oh yeah, Flip. I remember my first grade teacher rolling out the big TV. Erie was settled in 1753 and founded as a city in 17 something. But I didn't understand what was going on. Me neither, Shayna. No. I didn't understand what was going on until they sent us home early from school. But it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, right when it happened, or 9:30, 10 o'clock, whenever it was that we reacted to it. And they got us all on the school buses. And all I was thinking was, I have no idea what's going on, but half day from school. And then when I got home, I found my mom watching it on the news, and that was crazy. Memorial's so pretty though, it is Demon Days, yeah. He's hiding E.T. Hey Esteban Le'Veon, how's it going? They really did Demon Days, it's cool. Cool. Was the baby stroller originally for your bearded dragon? It was, Dr. Sharks, no. I wish I could claim the idea of the baby stroller as mine, but to be honest with you, I read up on a couple of blogs of people that have walked across the country before, and they were the ones that came up with the idea for the baby stroller. And to be honest with you, man, it makes a world of difference. $17.95, gotcha, Chippy McMunk. But when I was like training, right, I trained for 10 miles a day, 3 to 5 days a week for like 5-6 months. And when I was training, I was carrying all the stuff on the hiking backpack on my back. Like 30 pounds of weight just to get ready, used to carrying the weight around. And it was exhausting, but the second I got the stroller and threw it in there, man, it's so much easier. And I had one day where I had the pop tire on this baby, and I had to walk for like 7 miles to get to the next town to find someone that could help me out. Those 7 miles carrying everything on my back and pushing this stroller with a flat tire was an awful time. So bad. So glad it's all working out because you were so crunched for time in the final few weeks of preparation. Yeah, it was a crazy time, Flip. Unfortunately, having to I was working like 3 or 4 jobs, man, trying to raise the money to do this, and trying to get everything ready for those jobs for when I left so that things wouldn't fall apart and everything like that. So I just didn't have as much time as I wanted to be able to focus directly on this and getting everything I needed. So I think we did a pretty good job with the time we had, though. We made it work. Hey, Tomas says, how's it going? Are you going to do any touristy things when you make it to the larger cities? I don't know, Shayna. It's a tough question. So when I get to Santa Monica, obviously, yeah, I will. Cleveland, I'm going to take a day off, and I'm staying with a friend, so I probably will. Probably not on stream, though, unfortunately, because it's going to be an off day. But I'm so focused on getting my mileages in. Sometimes I walk right through areas that I probably should have spent a little bit more time in. But I did get to do some touristy stuff here in Erie, which was really cool. So it was nice to be able to do that because we had a bit of a shorter day yesterday and followed it up with the stay in a hotel. Never knew strollers had air-filled tires. Some of them do, Sir Junk. We specifically went with one that had like air-filled tire because of the terrain that we're going to be walking on. These tires will handle better on off-road and like dirt roads than most other plastic tires that strollers have. So we got ourselves what's called a jogging stroller that has these big wheels to help us out. When you got it repaired, how did you explain the baby stroller? Dr. Shark, so what happened, right, is I walked to like 4 different stores trying to find a replacement inner tube, and I could not find one anywhere in this town. And eventually I was walking out of that town and I thought I was gonna have to do another 10 miles carrying everything on my back to get to the next town to see if they had anything. But about a half a mile outside of Richfield Springs where I was, I found a Ford dealership called Cooper Ford. And in that Ford dealership, I was like, well, they have a repair shop. They might have an extra tube or some way to help me. It's a long shot, but I'll try it. I walked in there, I found the manager. I was talking to the manager, a guy named Lucas, who was super nice. Told me that he had a delivery to make up in another town that had a Walmart in it, and told me that he could drive me to the Walmart and back. I could buy the inner tube and fix it right there. So we did that. I went with him. I helped him make his delivery, which was funny. We went in the Walmart. He actually paid for 2 inner tubes, one for the replacement and one for a spare, so now I have a spare. And then he drove me back. And I just fixed it right there in the service area of the Cooper Ford. It was a really cool time, and he was really, really nice to be able to help us out. So, not much explaining needed, though. You need a stroller with solid rubber wheels. I thought about it, Jax. And I even have what are called never flat inner tubes, which are like kind of foam styled inner tubes. But I hear that they're a little bit heavier and they add a little bit of resistance when pushing. So I'm holding off on putting them in until I absolutely have to. But we are all set now if anything happens. Do you have a good grasp on Subway Chipotle Southwest sauce now from the Northeast? So when we try it in the Southwest, we can compare? I absolutely do, Danger Tater. I absolutely do, and we absolutely will. One time when I went to San Diego, right, and I was really confused to find that I like the sauces burritos at McDonald's, and when you ask for a hot picante sauce, here they give you like this orange packet, and you ask for one there, they give you a white packet with a Danger logo on it, and it was just different. Tasted delicious though. Will you be camping in Utah? Aren't you scared of skinwalkers? Probably not camping in Utah. Unfortunately, we're only hitting Utah at Four Corners, so we won't spend a whole lot of time in Utah. Good morning, Intrinsic. How's it going? I'm doing great, man. Got myself a hotel to stay in last night, had a couple of beers last night. Morale is high and we are feeling good. How many miles are the tires rated for? Good question, Carb Curious. I have no idea. I have no idea, but we will find out. Good morning, Proxima. How's it going? Got to do a duo stream with you and Artman when you get to California. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Meave. I'm down. Absolutely. Great guy, very cool. He really was, Dr. Sharks. Yeah, Lucas was awesome. So T was nice enough to go in and leave a positive review on Cooper Ford out of Richfield Springs. Oh. When I was a kid, I got foam inner tubes for my BMX, and there was a lot more resistance and weight. Yeah, so yeah. We have them just in case anything goes wrong or we pop a tire again, but I'm holding off on putting them in. Visited Four Corners when I was in the USA. It will be great to see it again. Cool, Flip. I've never been, so it'll be a first for me. My fiance convinced me when we lived in Arizona last summer that it was called Chipotle sauce there since we were in the Southwest. We didn't need to say it. Lol. That's true. Did you get some laundry done? Unfortunately, Ms., no, I did not. There was only one laundromat, but it was only open until like 5, and we didn't get to the hotel until almost 4. Or like 3:30, so didn't have time to do the laundry. We'll have to wait until we hit Cleveland. Will you write a review for the baby stroller if it makes it all the way? Absolutely, Dr. Sharks. Absolutely, yeah. I'm already pretty happy with this thing, man. I'll be honest with you. It's made it a good distance already. And aside from the one blown tire, we've had no problems with it. Get a shopping cart, you can ride them downhill also. I like the idea, Steven, but those wheels are janky, man. Those wheels are janky. All right, they have stop signs. We're gonna go. Look at that, we even have a sidewalk again. Oh yeah. Baby Trends likes when people review their products. Cool. American food sounds so interesting, like Chipotle and quesadilla sounds like the same thing to me. Would love to try them. Casdella? What is Casdella? Could be good exposure, that's what I'm saying. We did try reaching out to them. ABC, I think, actually tried reaching out to Baby Trends, but never heard anything back, so we'll see. The last time I rode a shopping cart, I went sailing over the top of it, and when it hit a pothole, oof. Yeah, it's a classic though, it's a classic. You gotta do it at least once. Total wipeouts. They commonly give away products for free to get tested and free reviews. I've gotten some before. Oh, that's cool, Carpet Curious. I didn't know that. I had to pay for this thing. So has this adventure shown you the lack of accessibility in the US in terms of sidewalks? Yeah, for sure. We have not seen a whole lot of sidewalks at all. And even in a lot of areas, there has been no sidewalk and a shoulder that is really, really, really small, like dangerously small. So we're literally like walking in traffic, which is not great. I could write a book on where the US infrastructure needs to work on their walking infrastructure. Carts of Darkness. I have no idea what quesadilla is, but have heard the term in many movies. I think it's Mexican food. Oh, you're saying quesadilla. Quesadilla. Quesadillo? But a quesadilla is like 2 pieces of corn flour tortillas with like filling in between them, grilled up. It's delicious. So good to see everything going well. Hope you nothing but success, and most importantly, your safety. Thank you very much, Jamie. It is going great so far, and we are loving it. What made you do this for charity? Long story short, Shayna, I had a couple of problems in high school, like a lot of people do. You know, a little bit of depression, a little bit of anxiety, everything else going on. And one of the things that really helped me through it was joining a club at my school. That was a hiking and survival club. And it really helped me out. So I figured I'm doing this really cool adventure. I might as well get involved with the charity, Big City Mountaineers, in order to try to give some of the kids that might be going through some of the same struggles that I did, the same opportunities that I did to get out of them. So just trying to help people the way I was helped is all. Where are we? Kuklu. Yeah, we are in Erie, Pennsylvania right now. We are currently walking across the country to Santa Monica, California. No idea what a tortilla is either. Just a piece of flatbread. Lawn trimmings. Hey, we made it without hitting them. It's close, but we did it. It's really cool. Appreciate the backstory. No worries. Good morning, Newt. How's it going? Hey, Ice Cold Empire. How's it going? Good food here in Texas. Never had legit Mexican food? Oh. We have some really authentic and legitimate Mexican restaurants here in Arizona. It's so delicious. I know, and I wish I could eat them, man. Cool. All right, we are all caught up. But unfortunately, we're doing this walk across the country eating nothing but food you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain, so no Mexican for me. Also, anyone else just see that like super pink house? Interesting. Kukuluku. Sorry, I was having a problem with that name. We are walking. We're walking all the way across the country. We were currently pushing a baby stroller that has my hiking bag, tent, and sleeping bag in it. And the camera is mounted to that. So that's what you see in the bottom of the screen there. But we're pushing it. We are walking. Life is good. Authentic and American is kind of whitewashed. Yeah, it can be. The further you go away from the food's location of origin, the less authentic the food becomes. That's true, Ledbetter. Unless it's brought there by like immigrants from that country, you know? It can be pretty authentic that way. Ah, we're off-road. I'm having some problems here. Why did you decide to eat only Subway, Sir Junk? About 49 other people have walked across the entire continental United States before. I wanted to find a way to do it different so that I can say I'm the only person that's ever done that. I landed on trying to do it eating only one type of food, and Subway made the most sense of all the food out there for availability because it has more locations than any other restaurant in the United States, and it is also nutritious enough that it won't kill me. Hard to miss that house. No kidding, Richie. Yep. Whew. On a scale from 1 to 10, how homeless do you look? Ledbetter, a lot less homeless now. This sidewalk is awful, by the way. But a lot less homeless now that we've had a shower. We were looking pretty bad there for a second. Do you have a map showing your journey? Kukuluku, if you type in !route, it'll give you a link to my Twitter page that has a route map posted. Or you can type in !map, and if you do that, it'll bring you to a website called Realtime IRL that is tracking my location in real time during my stream, so you can see exactly where I am. It sticks out low. Are you heading towards Fairview and Mill Creek? I don't know where I'm headed. I'm headed towards 20, Jamie, and 20 is going to take us all the way into Ohio. I think pretty much to Cleveland. I think authentic Mexican food won't pass USA food checks. There are more Subways than McDonald's in the US. As of 2009, there sure are, yep. What happens if you come up on a yard sale selling something you can't pass up? I'll have to buy it and carry it, I guess. Or it is the healthiest chain with the most restaurants. No, it is it has more restaurants than even Starbucks, man. Subway has a lot of locations. Good morning, Mrs. Nas. How's it going? Perfect. One White Sherry, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Good morning, Miss Nah. Sorry, I was late to your message before. Trying to keep up with chat moving will also not crash the cart. Ah, boy, looks like we'll lose our sidewalk here in a second. Mill Creek and then Fairview. Cool. It's so nice to have people in chat here that know the area. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just walking through. Lol. Do a lot of girls. If they did Sir Junk, I am not interested. I have a wonderful girlfriend back home waiting for me of 9 years. And I'm all set on anything you might find along the way. Choo-choo-choo. Good. I love walking in the middle of the street. How long will this take? Kuku-Luku, it should take anywhere from 5 to 6 months because we were averaging 20 miles a day. Right now we're actually averaging 24 miles a day. But the whole trip is just over 3,044 miles. So 5 to 6 months sounds pretty great. And we left in May 1st, so we got another at least 4 months to go. All those fans have been middle-aged men so far. Yeah, there you go, Ledbetter. There you go. Only Poober and Bick. Lol. We already do have a couple of sponsors, Sir Junk. You can see them every once in a while, periodically, in the upper left hand of the screen there. They cycle through. Just a couple of different businesses that I either used to work for or that gave us money to help us on our journey. So we got a couple of them. Hopefully we get a couple more though. Lifestyle Aquatic. Is that a Steve Zizzo reference? I just arrived and y'all talking about Pubik. Good morning, Bick. How's it going, man? Nice, man. I love it. Funny movie, solid movie anyway. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zizzo. And also a lyric. There you go. I don't know if I know the lyric, but I definitely get the movie reference. Wes Anderson. I was blanking on his name. I could not get it for a second. Wes Anderson. Estevan, nope. It is, for right now anyway, I'm going to meet up with a friend who is going to walk with us for a little bit. Kairuzen, who was in chat earlier, once we get to Ohio. But for right now, I am all by my lonesome. And I have been since I left Boston. Godzilla, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. It's actually, Estevan, why we named my stroller here Mr. Wilson. He's named after Wilson, the volleyball from Castaway. Because when I'm not streaming or when I'm sleeping in a tent, he is the only thing I have to talk to and keep me company. Besides the cult that he joined, yes, he is alive, alone. Oh, that's true. I forgot about the commune. Low. What do you get when two dinosaurs crash their cars? A T-Rex. Low. Wilson. I'm telling you though right now, Esteban, we are a way better Wilson caretaker than Tom Hanks ever will be. There's no way we're dropping this man into the ocean to let him float away. Kuku-Luku, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. FL Girl 1986, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. Wilson, yep, Chippy McMonk, Mr. Wilson. Which part of the Mohawk are you most terrified for? Probably the Mojave Desert. It's going to be hot. Luckily, we timed this right so that we're going to get there in the fall, but it's still going to be hot. Which is not great. We're going to have to split our day up and walk basically starting at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Get through, the coldest part of the day. take off the hottest part of the day, and then walk again at night. But we have to make sure we put in a lot of miles, because throughout the Mojave Desert there is a 156-mile subway drought where we won't be able to get any food at all. So I'm worried that we're not gonna have enough water. I'm worried that it's gonna be really hot. We're gonna make it through no matter what happens, but it is a scary part. Mac, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Yeah, Mrs. Noss, we are in Pennsylvania, just leaving the city of Erie now. What about the scorpions? Not great. Ready to attack. What is that noise? Are you driving a lawnmower? Nope, I think that's probably just cars coming up on us. Slacking on watching Monaco F1 race, playing HOTS and checking in where I can. No worries, Gecko, I appreciate it. You're not pushing us off an end of Santa Monica Pier at the end of the trip? Probably not, Flip. Can't bring myself to litter. I love the environment too much. Mojave Desert will end your life if you're not careful. Exactly, Vic, you're right. Not the desert, dude, that's what I'm saying. Are you confident you'll have single for most of the trip? I'm pretty confident, Dr. Sharks. I mean, we're gonna have days that are unavoidable here and there where we do have bad signal or we have a tough time with signal. We've already had a couple and we will have a couple of more. But we will hopefully be able to stream most of this trip. Can you play It's Getting Hot in Here all the way through the desert? I can sing it if that's what you want, but I promise that's not what anyone wants. How many days do you plan on walking, Mech? It's gonna take about 152 days of walking, because I'm averaging 20-something miles a day over the course of 3,044 miles. And it'll probably end up being a little bit more than that too, but we'll see. Somewhere between 152 to 180 days. It is really nice here, yeah. Can you get water from anywhere, or does it have to come from Subway too? Nope, Rudism, I can get any drinks of any kind from anywhere. Just the food has to come from Subway. And the delineation is if you can suck it through a straw, it is a drink. Ta-da-da. Scorpions weren't too bad. They made some good music. That's true. I did like the Scorpions, yeah. The Scorpions do Rock You Like a Hurricane? Is that the Scorpions? I feel like it was. If gas wasn't through the roof, that would be hilarious though, riding a lawnmower across the continental US, eating only food you can find at a Home Depot. Oh, dude, sometimes Home Depot has some great food. Like they'll have like a hot dog guy or a hot dog cart in front of the store. It's a pretty good deal. No, you want that. You thought an Irishman was going to deprive himself of beer? Never, Bick. Never. You ever suck straw for cola? No. Technically, you can get a lot of soups. That's true, Amazing Stream. I mean, we're not going to do it, but technically we could. I just drove through the Mojave Desert on the way to California last week, and it was a long, lonely, scary place. Make sure you have all you want and need when you start. There is nothing around for miles and miles. Oh, I know, not guilty. The water is going to be a big concern there, so we're going to have to empty out a lot of what we have in our travel case here just to make room for gallons and gallons of water. And smoothies. Order a cheeseburger from McDonald's and ask them to blend her up. Gross, Shayna. Is Subway sponsoring you? Not yet ready to attack. We got our fingers crossed it's going to happen soon. We got our fingers crossed that it's going to happen soon, yeah. And bam, it's a drink. We could do it then, except then we'd have to carry a blender with us. My son graduation yesterday, now in the curl world, Sean. Oh no, Mrs. Noss, well, congratulations to your son. The world's not that cruel, I promise you. If there's one thing I found out on this walk, it's that you can depend on the kindness of strangers. There are some really, really, really kind people out there. He'll do just great. This is some Forrest Gump shenanigans. That's the plan, Mech. A blended cheeseburger is gross, but like dehydrated Subway is fine. Yeah, you don't knock until you try it, Beck, you know? We'll give it a shot and see what it's like. I hear a train. All right, we are taking this left and then our first right. Good morning, Addie. How's it going? Do you have a plan in case of emergency? Yeah, Sir Junk. So I have people and friends and family and all that all the way across the country, like throughout everywhere. So the farthest I'm ever away from somebody in the case of emergency is about a 4 hours drive. And that's pretty much when I'm in the middle of Kansas. So if ever there was an emergency, we do have a way to get rescued. But in the spirit of Forrest Gump, you want to walk back or run if you prefer that. No, Mac, I think one way is good enough for us. But I will say, in the spirit of Forrest Gump, Mac, we did shave our beard and gave ourselves a buzz cut before we left. And we're going to let all of our hair grow out, much like Forrest Gump did. So we'll see what we look like at the end of this 6-month journey. She said curl world, as in he now spends 4 hours a day pumping iron, just getting thick. What I was meaning was prices going up and living, ETCT. Yeah, I know, Mr. Nas, we're all out here just trying to face it, huh? Whew. That's all right, though. It'll all work out for us in the end. We'll all get the perfect jobs, good jobs, making an honest living and loving life. Are you afraid of a bear challenging you to arm wrestle? No, I think I can take the bear. In an arm wrestling contest, he doesn't know the rules. So you can do that thing where you lift your elbow off the table a little bit, you know, and cheat, and he won't know to call you out. We can do this, Dr. Sharks. Hey, Lauren, how's it going? Have you seen a ghost? I don't think so, but maybe. What is the best Subway sandwich to take through a desert? It's gonna be turkey, man. It's gonna be turkey. Turkey, just of all the Subway meats that they have, holds the best. So we've already dehydrated a couple of turkey subs. I'm gonna get those, by the way, when we're in Cleveland. I guess the package just came in this morning, and we're gonna test them out and make sure that the dehydrating process worked out good for us. I'm from Missouri. My BF travels for work and was in Erie a little while back. Yesterday, he passed a liquor store he had been at before. That's really cool, Eddie. I love that. I love when you guys have like real world connections to things I'm walking by or things I'm seeing. Really, really cool. I gotta take this right here, hold on. Hey, good morning, McSally. What will you look like in 6 months with no grooming, a homeless person? Yes, for sure. All right, we're just gonna walk here. There's no crosswalks or sidewalks or anything, you just gotta go for it. I have to work at 11 so bad. Sorry to hear that, but at least, well, I was gonna say at least you have some time to rest, but it's almost 11 now. Have you hallucinated yet? You know when it gets really hot out and on the roadway you can see like those wavy lines? I've been seeing those a ton, but no actual hallucinations, I don't think. We're gonna cross the road here real quick. You'll see some of the Mojave for sure. Oh yeah. How do you rehydrate the sub? You don't, Rankin. You just eat it like it's beef jerky, dehydrated style. Do you have bear spray or anti-venom? Kukaluku, not right now. I was supposed to get some, but unfortunately the state of Massachusetts, where I live, will not let you purchase bear mace or bear spray anywhere in that state, so I could not get it. Look at the screen as I was watching and was like, what is this? Lol. That's pretty cool though. I love that kind of thing. Missourian in a liquor store, of course. Zeke, I can't even say anything, man. I went to two different bars last night while I was in Erie, so it is what it is. What if there is no Subway around you when you get really hungry? Just asking. I would suggest carrying something with you. I usually do Ready to Attack. I don't have anything with me right now because I know that there's a ton of Subways throughout Erie. I walked through like 3 of them yesterday. But I usually have some spare food with us. And also there's a couple of really long stretches. There's one in between Kansas and Colorado that's 196 miles where there are no Subway locations. So for those really long stretches, my family is actually working back home right now, working on dehydrating Subway sub bits. So they're ordering the subs, taking the meat out and the vegetables out, dehydrating them and sending them out to me so that when I get into those areas, at the last Subway I get to, I can order a bunch of bread or wraps and make my own sandwiches through those areas. What's your strategy for the Mojave? Exactly that, Sir Junk. Yep. I'm also going to get rid of all of the excess clothing I have and all the excess gear that I have that I don't need. It's like I'm not probably going to need a sweatshirt in the Mojave Desert, you know? So I'll send that one back home and make room for gallons of water so that we have something to drink. Looking good, Sean. Good to see you keeping on, buddy. Hey, Fiddler's Green. How's it going, man? Appreciate it. Because New Hampshire totally won't sell you a machine gun. Lol. You think you'll hallucinate in subways in the Mojave? Probably. Lauren, nope, not in Ohio yet. We will be in Ohio in by the end of the day tomorrow, I think. Travel safe, friend. Will do, Addie. Appreciate you lurking. As you know, we love the lurkers here. I would love to see your gear. Mech, you can type in !PRAM, P-R-A-M, and that'll show you a clip of the setup that I have going on right now with our stroller. But if you have any questions on my gear, I'm happy to answer them. No worries, man, no worries. That's literally, oh, see you later, Lauren. Have a good day at work. But that's literally what we're here for, Mech, right? I wanted to show you guys what it takes and what it would be like to walk across the country in case you were ever interested in doing something as crazy as this. So you can absolutely see any bit of gear that I have going on. What will be the first food you eat at the end of the walk, McSally? It's going to be a, hopefully it's going to be a surf and turf dinner, but it's definitely at least going to be steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. My favorite meal. How are you making sure you eat enough calories per day? Shayna, we're doing pretty close calorie calculations. So basically, on a 20-mile day, right, I burn about 2,300 calories walking. That's not counting passive calories that you burn while you're sleeping. Each Subway sub is right around 1,000 to 1,100 calories. So if you have 2 Subway subs, you're replacing most of the calories that you burn throughout the day, but not all of them. So we have to periodically get actually cookies and chips, which give us the replacement calories. So we're just making sure that we pay attention to our calculations. Ready to attack. Thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Shift Lauren, and thanks for saying hi. Yeah. And yeah, Rankin, man, it's awesome. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I'm pretty sure a couple of them are not real followers. There was a little less than like 400 followers that came in like a 6-minute span one day. So I don't think that those are real. We did report it to Twitch. They haven't taken them down yet, so we will see. But who knows? Do we burn a lot of calories sleeping? You definitely burn some calories sleeping. But believe it or not, Esteban, your body is most efficient at processing, digesting food, and working when you're asleep, which is weird and kind of seems backwards. So you don't burn as many calories as you do when you're awake, obviously. Hey, the just okay. I'm real beep boop. Love it. Hey, Shaba, how's it going? How far to the next Subway? We are coming up on it now. I think we're probably about a mile away. More nom nom. Have you seen any crimes committed whilst walking about? Just earlier today, we saw a man that was walking in front of us with a shopping cart filled with a bunch of tubes for something, that walked to an auto body shop, got into a verbal discussion with a man in a red truck, and started yelling profanities at him and kicking around in the parking lot. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it was kind of a crime. And then when I was in Albany, I talked to a man that told me that he had made Albany a better place because he lowered the price of dope in his area 6-fold, because he was one of the greatest dope slingers to be seen in the city of Albany. So that was interesting. He also told me where I could find a prostitute if I wanted one, which I did not partake in and was not interested in, but it did make for an interesting discussion. How was the steak and cheese yesterday? It was pretty good, Captain Howdy. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I also like the cookies. I've done many cookie calculations in my day. Pi equals 3.14 cookies. Lol. Mojave is brutal in summer. I've been out there 3 times with my platoon. We rocked all over the desert. Oh man, Phil is green. Luckily, I think we're going to be hitting it in like September. So hopefully it's a little bit better, but it's still going to be pretty hot out, I'm sure. We do the crimes. Have you practiced sleepwalking? That way you can get in more miles every day. I actually thought about that amazing stream. I mean, there's no way to make yourself sleepwalk, but I was like, just imagine if you could, man. You wouldn't even feel the pain in your feet. Like, you would just wake up and be miles down the road. It'd be awesome. So where do you put up your tent, being USA and all? Mick, there's a rule in the USA, it's called dispersed camping, where as long as you are on public land and you maintain a distance of or greater than 150 feet from a roadway, it is legal for you to set up your tent. So I mostly look for public lands and set it up there. Slept on a beach a couple nights ago. It was really cool. Or near a beach, anyway. Geography was never my strong suit. Okay, look, Sean, we need some varied content. You had the chance for dope and girls. Mill City's favorite son has let her down. You know what, Vic? You're right. Lol. The guy walked like 500 XP to use Street Smart stats. Lol. Added like 500 XP. Yeah, he really did. Listen, I went into Albany blind, man. I had no idea what I was going into, where I could find anything, and he really let me know. He also told me that the hotel I was staying at was in the quiet part of the hood. And he said that the quiet part of the hood was defined as the area where you can get anything you need if you need it, but nobody's gonna get shot there tonight. So that was reassuring. That happens to runners after a long, long time. Yeah. Did not know that. That is nice. Yeah. Summer will be a perfect timeline for you. Good plan. Awesome, Phillies Green. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that from someone that has some experience in there. What state are you in right now? Right, well, we are in Pennsylvania. We just left, or we're still in Erie, I think, because Erie is a pretty big city. But we are headed towards Ohio next. Good morning, Cliff. How's it going? Looks like another nice day coming up. Another nice week, I think, according to the weather. I don't think we have any rain coming or anything like that for like the next week. Someone once showed me you could get a toot in the yellow page. I was very specific. Aren't you supposed to walk on the other side of the road? Ready to attack? Nope. Legally in the United States of America, if you're biking, you're supposed to bike with traffic, but if you are a pedestrian walking, you are supposed to walk against traffic. It's a safety thing so that you can see the cars coming at you rather than having them sneak up on you from behind. I'm gonna pull over here for this police officer though, or a fireman or whoever he is. You're not in Kansas yet? What is taking you so long? Sorry, Super Stormy. Lol. I can only do like 20 something miles a day. They're coming for us. They heard what you said about the crime, Spick. Wee-woos. It's a throwback to when we were in training. We knew it was going to be a good stream when we were training if you heard sirens. And we heard sirens a lot. Right, well, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Hide the subs low. Was really hoping for vagrancy charges. No, thank you. I'd like to avoid all charges if possible. Wonder if they're going to get the guy in the red van, lol. Maybe. Pedestrian infrastructure in the USA. Especially right here, more nom nom. There is nothing. I don't even have a shoulder right now. Oh, well, here comes the fire truck. Great stream equals someone's in trouble. Equals someone's getting saved, Ziggy. That's what I like to say. Someone is being helped. Which is good. Do you think you'll ever attempt this trip again, but only eating gas station sushi? No, I don't think so. Like I said earlier, I think once is probably enough for me. Alright, we're almost there. At the end of this road, we're taking a left, and then take that out to 20, and the subway is on Route 20. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Three times the charm. Not in this case, I don't think. Not in this case. Held at outdoor temperatures for 3 days just hits differently. True gourmet experience. It's like fine wine. You have to age it, right? Slow down, 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. Something tells me we're not in danger of surpassing that. Do you any Amish? I've been watching a series and they say Amish too. I don't know anything about that, Sir Junk, but we did see some Amish, yeah. We walked through Amish country in upstate New York. How's your gear and hiking shoes holding up, bud? They're holding up good. I'm already on my second pair of shoes so far. My first pair is still in the stroller here in case I need a backup or anything like that. But I predict I'll go through about a pair of shoes per month. And because my first pair I used throughout all the training, they were already pretty beat up when we started. So these shoes are holding up pretty good. All my gear is holding up pretty good. The stroller is holding up real good. It's awesome. Holding up real well, rather. Proper English. Hey, username, how's it going? BRB lol dinner. All right, man. More fire trucks, huh? Well, something's going on. What brand of hiking shoes do you use, Sir Junk? I'm using sneakers, so I'm not even using hiking shoes, but they're called Nike Epic Reacts. They have a bit thicker of a sole than most sneakers to stop the impact from all this concrete we're walking on, and a fiber backing instead of a plastic one around your Achilles tendon, so you don't have anything stabbing you, which is nice, because I prefer not to get stabbed. Skechers for kids. Yeah, they light up, Vic. They're awesome. I bet you must have become so lean since you started this walking trip. I think I have, ready to attack. Yeah, I took my weight at the start. I was 213.8 pounds, and I'm feeling a lot skinnier than I were. Try Hoka 11s. I want to start walking on my treadmill for the rest of this trip. Do it, Dr. Sharks. Put in the miles. We got this together. How much subs are you going to order here? I don't know. I gotta look at the binder. We'll make a plan then. So there's a couple of subways that are like 10 miles apart from each other on this stretch here. But there's a bit of a detour I have to take off of 20 to get to them, I think. So it might be worthwhile to consider skipping them and just ordering a whole bunch at this subway. But then again, I like my subs fresh, so it's a tough one. Can we see your face? Sure, Kukuluku. There we go. My bright yellow Subway Sean shirt. Mobius Red and Giblet Puff, thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate it. Appreciate the both of you. And welcome to the walk. Serious for one. Hoka 11s have, hold on, very thick soles and very comfortable. I use their trail running shoes for hiking, and they're awesome. Oh, I'll have to look into them, Vic. I think my mom back home has already been nice enough to procure us like 3 or 4 more pairs of these sneakers, but I'll have to look into them. Too lazy. No, where's my help, Dr. Sharks? What's the temp, Sean? Fiddler's Green. If you type in ! weather space Erie, how's it going? It'll give you the weather here. But I think it's going to be in the mid-70s today. Got such a friendly face. Hey, I like that, Sir Junk. Thanks, man. Are you on a bike? Nope, ready to attack. I am walking. I am pushing a baby stroller in front of me that has all of my gear in it. So what you're seeing, like right here, this white stuff is the hiking bag with a dry bag over it. I wonder how long it takes before somebody picks up on this and all stores know you. Oh, I hope not long, Shab. I hope not long. Any more people wanting you to join their cult? Not yet, Super Stormy. I'm actually a little insulted. I've only been offered 1 spot in 1 religious commune so far. Will you trim your beard hair throughout the journey? Nope, more nom nom. In fact, I trimmed my beard down to nothing and gave myself a buzz cut the day before I left. We're gonna let it all grow out and see how long it gets over the 6-month journey. New queries. Once you join one, the others don't really ask anymore. Lol. Whew. For real, yep, Shabo, we, a couple days back, I forget what town we were in New York, but we got stopped by a man that gave us a pamphlet for his religious commune, where I guess he and his fellow followers live together in harmony, he said, where they share all of their personal belongings and live happily together. He invited me to go there for a place to stay and some food, but I very nicely turned him down, letting him know I was on a trip across the country, didn't have time to stop there, and could only eat Subway. You were asking about the beard. Never mind. Yes, we'll have a huge beard, yeah. If you were biking, it would be an accomplishment to go this slow. That's true, Ziggy. 3.4 miles per hour. Are you concerned about the extra beard weight at the end of the trip? No, by then we'll have the muscle built up, Flip. We'll be good. Was a bike considered? You can get those child carts to have behind them. It was considered, Redictator. I don't have the knees for biking. I have a bum knee. I tore my ACL. And I got a couple of leg disorders that hold me back from really being able to bike proficiently. He almost gave us a tour of his van. Yep. Do people assume you have a baby with the stroller? They absolutely do. In fact, there was one guy, I was walking up a hill, and it was on a dirt road, and I was really pushing this thing and kind of like jerking it just to get it up the hill. And he said he was about to come out and start yelling at me because it looked like I was tossing around a baby stroller with a baby in it. But it happens all the time. To what amazing stream? I said yes to something. I don't know. Should have asked if you wanted to join your Subway commune instead. Sorry about that. Yeah. If he offers me an ability to join in a place, I should offer him an ability to join a place back. We can join the commune later. Lol. The longer Beal will catch Subway, I'm gonna run into things if I don't stop looking ahead of me. Lol. Catch Subway crumbs for snacking on between main meals. Exactly, Beats Internationals. It's just a tactical decision. When do you start the walk back? Never, Genesis Floods. We fly back for sure. See, Dad used to bike, but his knees didn't agree with him anymore. Yeah. Hey, Fettalog, how's it going? Are you still going to take long walks after you complete your mission? Probably, yeah. I like walking now. It's really good for your health, you know? And I like the idea of being healthy. I don't think that this sign works. But we'll see. How surprised are people when they think you have a baby and instead they find 50 Subway subs? Very surprised. You get some weird looks. Surprised none of you have joined him on the walk. Yeah, we've met some people here, Super Stormy. Yeah, I would, but I'm in Australia. That's too. I feel like I see Kmart's pretty frequently, but they are all always closed. And I don't get it. I used to have a Kmart right by where I lived growing up. And it was a fine store. I used to go there occasionally. I don't understand how they're all closing down. They just must have a really bad business model. Ah, boy. I think I made a mistake crossing the street there. It looks like the Subway is on the other side of the road. Just at the black screen thing where it comes back fine. Oh, that's weird. It was probably switching power sources if I had to guess, Siggy. It probably switched off of itself. Someone just beeped. Off of its own power into the power bank. Sean is how much? There are only 3 Kmarts left in the US, but they are all over everywhere else. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Worked at a Kmart back in the 80s, and how was that ranking? Fine, right? Nothing wrong. I think Walmart and online ordering just destroyed a lot of those stores, and yeah, probably exposed poor business management. That's the only thing I can think of, right? Because I mean, they used to be able to compete with Walmart. Alright, I think we're gonna have to get tactical here. I did not realize the subway was on the other side of the street, so we should definitely not have crossed. And now we have to find a way to cross back over to the street without any crosswalks. This could get interesting. JT Money, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Yeah, that's what I would have figured, Rankin. I don't know. I didn't see any problem with KFC in my short tenure there as a patron. But they're not working out anywhere, so they gotta be doing something wrong. You ever played Frogger or about to in real life? Actually, I was doing laundry a couple days back, probably 6 days back now, and they had a couple of arcade style game machines there, and I did play Frogger. I played one round, lost on the first level, so I don't know if that tells you what you need to know. All right, we're going. We're just gonna get in the middle of the roadway and see what happens from here. All right, we're gonna run a bit. Hold on. Ugh. God, I hate running. But we made it alive, and that's what matters. One VG, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. If the stream blows up, will you ever consider streaming as a job, like flying the world to walk everywhere? If it really blew up, yeah, but I don't see why not. I would, obviously I'd have to talk with the girlfriend at that point, but I would consider it for sure. KFC gravy and mash for the win. I wish I could have it, man, Sir Junk, but nope. Nothing but Subway. Durko, I'm just gonna call you Durko because that's a long name to try to pronounce. What does the Subway staff have to say about your trip? A lot of them think it's pretty cool. A couple of them have even joined in. We actually had Lauren in here earlier this morning, who was a worker that we met yesterday at a Subway. So they think it's pretty cool, I think. Hopefully the baby stroller will alert drivers a little, hopefully. Sears bought the franchise in the USA, Kmart, and went bankrupt. That is why there are only 3, soon to be 2 next Saturday when New Jersey closes theirs. No kidding, man. And Sears is not doing so hot either. The rest of the world is still owned by the same. Can't wait for the worldwide content. We'll see, Shabba, we'll see. Well, I know for sure I want to travel the world anyway. It's a big, beautiful world, and I'd like to see as much of it as possible, you know? I'll show you what we do. Usually give a little spiel. We have some business cards with our information on it. We usually hand out a couple of those. And yeah, it's always a good time. I'm not feeling super hungry right now though, guys. I gotta tell you, I don't know why. But I'm thinking about getting my first 6-inch instead of a footlong here. Even though I know I should probably replace the calories. TheMLT Gamer, thank you, sorry. TheMTL Gamer, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Does the baby stroller float? You could sail the world. That's true. I don't think it floats. But there was an idea to put a treadmill on a raft and walk across the ocean. We have 323 Kmarts in Australia. That's a lot of Kmarts. It's because all you guys use Amazon. That's true. My name is German and it translates to red-haired goblin. Oh, Der Kobold mit dem rotten Haar. I think I said that right, maybe. Maybe once you start eating, you'll feel hungrier. Yeah, maybe, Flip. The stream doesn't blow up, but if you can't live off streaming, would you then reconsider the commune? You know what? Maybe Amazing Stream. It seemed pretty nice. Also, they're like a worldwide commune, and they own a business that I've actually been to up in New Hampshire, which was interesting. A place called the Common Man Cafe. Hi, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm doing just great.
You know what you're having.
I think so. Johnny, you guys still doing breakfast subs?
Yeah, egg sandwich. Absolutely.
Oh,
You get
perfect.
egg ham, egg bacon, or steak, or just egg and cheese.
Can I do a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Yeah, what kind of bread do you want? Flat bread, Italian, wheat, herbs and cheese,
I'm gonna go herbs and cheese, I think.
footlong chicken.
Foot long, please, yeah.
What kind of cheese would you like on your bacon? Or ham bacon?
Just American, please.
American?
Yeah, that'll work. All right. So I got a pretty crazy story for you.
Alright, what's that?
I'm actually in the middle of walking across the country right now.
Oh, dude, that is really awesome. I seen your shirt and I was like, it's Subway Sam.
Yeah, so I left Boston on May 1st and I'm walking all the way to Santa Monica Pier.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, gets you.
That's gonna take a long time. Do you have like an estimated time?
It takes about 5 to 6 months if
Oh
I
my
average.
God.
If I average 20 miles a day. Right now I'm averaging 24.
Wow, that is something else. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it
Like
gets.
a certain route you're taking?
Yeah, I'm going through, well, 20 down through Cleveland and then southwest from there through like Indiana, Illinois.
That is something
Missouri,
else, dude.
everything
That
like
is so cool. It's like a life experience.
Oh yeah, it gets even crazier too though. I'm trying to do the entire trip eating nothing but food I can buy at a Subway restaurant chain.
That's awesome.
So, and then I'm live streaming all of it too.
That's awesome, my guy. Oh, I am is a Fortnite player. They don't know. That's so cool, though. Oh my gosh, that's really awesome.
It's a cool little trip.
Do you like stop at certain like landmarks or anything, or like?
I will when I get to them. So I actually just spent the night in Erie. Got to see the city a little bit last night, which is pretty cool.
I'm so glad you came here too. Like it's like Erie's a little small place, but we have a wonderful lake. Like, it is part of the Great Lakes. So.
I've been through. Well, I started in Boston, but I've been through Albany and Syracuse, and of the cities I've been through so far, Erie was, I think, the nicest. I liked it a lot. Yeah.
I am so glad to hear that. 'Cause, like we do get bad reputations sometimes. It's Erie itself. Like this is Mill Creek area, but I feel like it's all Erie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so cool. Did you go down to the peninsula?
I didn't get to do the peninsula, no, but I did make it down to the base so that I could at least see the peninsula.
Yeah, did you make it to the Bicentennial Tower yet? I
Uh,
think it's that way. Are you going that way, right?
no, I'm going that way west.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that the big tower? Yep, I did get there.
Awesome.
Yes. Yep.
We got fireworks there.
Oh no. Put a little salt and pepper on.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Any like sauce? We have like buffalo sauce or like a chipotle.
I'll take the Chipotle.
Alright.
Sold.
Sounds good. I love the chipotle. I was like eating the Parmesan vinaigrette forever, and then like someone talked me into trying the chipotle. It is so good. I don't know what I was missing.
I'm a fan too. We'll see. I gotta sit down for a while and take a look at the binder and see how many.
Do you want, like a cup of water or anything, or?
I'll probably grab a Gatorade actually.
Yeah, absolutely. No wonder. That's the trick. That's how you get across country, right?
Exactly.
Gatorade, man.
I got this giant gallon jug here of water. I got water on my back and water down
Yeah,
here
okay.
too.
So you got plenty of water.
Yeah.
You came prepared.
Oh yeah.
That is such a crazy story. So cool. I'm watching Happy Gilmore the other day too. Like he's all sponsored by Subway. So I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't notice it before I didn't work at Subway, so I watched it.
Make sure you get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, 10:27. Hey, do you want to remind me how we got Are you on my receipt?
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, you have all your receipts from all these different places. So cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You say, Sean?
Yeah.
Awesome. That is so cool, Sean. Have fun,
Thank you
dude.
very
That
much.
is so cool.
Alright.
Hello.
Mary. Sorry guys, just getting the binder out so I can do a little bit of research, find out what we got to get for the next leg of this journey here. Yeah, hold on.